welcome. This is JV Playoff Hockey. It's the DRS Wildcats against the HANC Hurricanes. I am Yak Fuchs alongside my partner Eitan Arya, and we are looking for the DRS Wildcats to advance to the championship on what is going to be a bit of a challenge tonight, Eitan. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, I agree. In the previous two matchups between these two teams, they've been very close. The first game at home, DRS won by a solid margin, but the second game when it was at HANC, DRS went down too early and they came back to win 3-2.
That was quite the incredible game. And I think what we're looking at out here tonight, I think it's we're really going to need the offense tonight. As we know, the goaltending has been stellar all season long by Jakey Friedman, but I think we're going to need people on the offensive side to step it up. That means Josef Adler to have another great game. We're going to need Jake Weinstock to get going. We're going to need Sofer to get going. We're going to need all these guys to get going tonight and get out early. I think that's what's most important. And we are very pleased to have Rabbi Storch along tonight. Rabbi Storch, what are you thinking about this game tonight?
Thinking some team's going to come out of here a winner tonight. The key is the team with the most goals traditionally wins, and we're going to try to do that. You know, as you did point out, though, the X factor is the Jakey Friedman factor.
Of course.
Now, you want to talk about other sports in DRS. Last night, a huge win for the JV basketball. There's tremendous momentum developing as DRS, the first time in Yeshiva League history, or at least in DRS history, has 3 winter sports teams that went undefeated. The varsity basketball team went 14-0, the JV basketball team 10-0, and the JV hockey team tonight, of course, is 11-0. 10-0 in the regular season with a win in the playoffs against SAR.
They beat SAR, that's correct. And JV basketball, may I add, they beat Maor, or some people told me it was Moar. I don't know.
It was Maor. I did some research last night.
Oh, actually.
The Maor Mavericks.
And here they go, and there's noise in the greenhouse as we finally have noise for JV hockey. This is quite a miracle.
It's almost as big as the miracle 36 years ago.
That's
1980, February 22nd. Eitan Arya, do you remember where you were at that day?
I was not born.
So Eitan Arya, while we're here, everybody at home wants to know. Got a big decision to make, Eitan. They don't really care about the hockey game. Yeshiva Kotel, Yeshiva Shalvim. People, the fans at home.
March 13th
deadline.
We'll have a huge press conference. I'll pick my hat.
The decision will be on DRS Live. We're going to have a live stream.
Live
for all
stream.
those that can't attend.
DRS has 3 home games left. We have the game tonight. There's a JV basketball game, which is scheduled tentatively for next Tuesday night against SAR. And the varsity basketball team plays the winner of tonight's half-star Frisch game starting at 8:30. So a lot on the docket. Fun fact, first one in to answer this question will give away a free, we'll give them one piece of a
Thunderstick.
One Thunderstick. I have a cousin on the HANC squad. Who is the cousin? First one to tweet into @DRS Broadcast with the correct answer, knowing who my relative is on the HANC squad, will win a single Thunderstick.
It's pretty impressive if anyone knows, like, interesting fun fact.
What would one do with a single Thunderstick? Does it have any value?
I mean, I guess you could slap it against her hand. Will it make any sound?
Is it like a tree in the woods?
I'm not sure. Starting for the DRS Wildcats, Jake Weinstock, Josef Adler, Aiden Englander, and
guy gets
there are
extra
only 3.
time.
Let's see.
And they're going to start off in the penalty box.
Here we go.
And here we go. Fuchs will come out to start for the DRS Wildcats with stellar goaltender Jakey Friedman in net.
And on the HANC side of things, we're going to have Jordan Ehrenhaus, we're going to have Bernie Maslin, Rabanipur, and 2 unnamed individuals.
Here we go. The DRS crowd is loud. And we are
I was actually thinking, no.
Underway.
Jonathan.
DRS chant coming from the crowd as Aiden keeps it in.
Are you serious?
Weinstock with the ball in the corner. Goes out to Fuchs with the quick shot. Blocked.
And I think, Eitan, we can see right there that HANC does not want to mess around tonight. They're really getting out and hustling, trying to get it out of the zone as quick as they can and bring it back in the DRS zone as we see a nice save by Jake Freeman.
Now, you got to remember the key to Larry Gross and what has been his trademark as his 16th year as a DRS coach has been he rolls 3 lines. This is going to have a tremendous effect in the third period as the DRS will be fresher in the big gym.
Definitely helps with the stamina having 3 lines out there. You don't have to worry about only 2 lines playing at a time. Gives the guys a rest.
Well, another attributing factor is if DRS does indeed make the championship, how does the play at Lawrence High School compare to what we're seeing right here?
Oh, we'll see in a second here. We got number 8. But that gym plays a lot slower because a lot more stops. This is a nice chance.
Duke's
Good
gonna
play
get
out. I don't know. I played there last year, and seeing the difference between this gym and that gym, it's not too big of a difference. The bounces are still coming off the back wall. The only difference is that there's a little hole on the bottom. Great save by Jakey.
Actually, a beautiful pass by Schwartzstein to send it across. But he couldn't follow up. Oop.
Rebound.
And blocked.
So as I was saying, there's a little hole on the bottom of the wall, and sometimes the ball gets stuck underneath, and it takes bad bounces up. That's really the only difference.
Did that have any negative influence on your championship game last year?
I mean, it's kind of equal for both teams. Shot, save, rebound. Adler can't put it in.
DRS getting the early pressure.
DRS is coming out
Seems to
strong.
control the game.
Good
Nice.
pass. Shot blocked. Aiden shot, save
I believe that
Great
was off
passing.
the iron, actually.
by the Wildcats. Strong. This first line, it's been a long shift, playing very well. Shot, great glove save by Jakey Friedman.
And better than the save is that Jakey holds the puck, and there is no rebound. As we go to the replay, and we see a couple of chances that we're not going to the replay. We can't see the we can see the replay here, but you can't allow the rebounds. I would say 70% of goals scored in this league are off of rebounds, and Jakey is able to control. New line out for DRS.
It's Jeremy Klein, Zakaria Marks, Jason Shivitz, and Daniel Sofer, all sophomores out here. And I think the 2 freshmen that we've basically been seeing all season long have been, I would say expected, but again, a pleasant surprise for the Wildcats.
Definitely helped out their team. Again, Josef Adler leading the team in goals with, I'm pretty sure, 14.
Is that true?
Josef Adler leads the team in goals. Aiden Englander playing great defense all season long, putting on the pressure, great force on their power play. It's been helping out their team a lot, these 2 freshmen. Dumped out by Shivitz. DRS has been putting on a lot
Got
of
a guy
pressure
open,
so
missed
far
him.
this game.
94 was open. Marks with a little challenge gets to the net, but the puck didn't come across.
A little volleyball action by Klein. Back cleared out in DRS' defensive zone. Back towards the bench now. Shivitz, he's doubled up.
You know it's Shivitz because of those bright orange sneakers.
Trademark Shivitz right there.
Great fight. Good block by Shivitz.
See the greenhouse starting to get a little bit energized. That's really something we haven't seen at all.
No, and I
this
wonder if
season.
less people come because they just sit home and rely on the broadcast.
I sometimes wonder if that's true. I don't
Great shot,
believe
Klein.
so, though.
If you go back to the NFL, they don't allow you to broadcast the game if they don't sell out.
Kudos to Azan on a very nice play right there as he gets stuck in the netting. New line coming on for DRS. Alex Fuchs, Aiden Englander, Avi Greenberg, and Brett Siegel on.
We have a nice amount of people watching at home. There are 55 people. I know that there's a test tomorrow, so some people said they would love to come to the game, but they can't. So if you don't hear the "Yeah, Yankees," because Melton's not here tonight.
There were a couple of kids studying right before the game.
You got to
for
give
a
them
half
credit.
hour before the
I
game
actually
right
was
here in the
studying in our
lunchroom.
very own base measures, and I'll be doing so at Night Seder as well.
So much tomorrow? What do you have?
I have Nelby, Rabbi
Nelby.
Farber. Great class.
Maybe if
go.
Rabbi
Good
Farber's
play by
listening, he gets some
Greenberg.
extra points for that.
I hope so.
Shot saved Jakey Friedman again.
No rebounds.
That's Schwartzstein's second big shot from deep. As Coach Larry Gross says, those shots are the hardest shots to save for a goalie. And it's very true. Even though you would think since it's farther, goalie has more reaction time. The ball's curving from deep. You can't really tell where the ball's going. There's
key-
a lot of the open net over
The
there.
key is when you're taking that slap shot, you want to hit the pads. You want to create the rebound. You're not looking to score necessarily.
Shot
Off the
high.
netting. Here's Blitzstein now in front of the
Pass
net.
in front. Good save. Aiden winds up. Shot hits the back wall. Looking for a rebound. Nothing there.
And for those who want to come to the game, Stop, Chop, and Roll is here tonight as Mr. Schreier looks on for a little Stop, Chop, and Roll action. You don't want to miss out on that, so come to the game and get some sushi. You think we'll get free sushi after that plug?
Hope so.
Yeah, I think that will.
save, Jakey.
Excellent play by Englander, keeping away the charging Schwartzman. That's the key.
Face-off will be deep in the DRS zone.
The other games out of town scoreboard tonight. Frisch and Halfdar varsity basketball. Game starts at 8:30. Commissioner Gordon, who is home watching both games, monitoring the situation. The winner of this game will play the winner of the other game, the JV hockey game. March 13th at Lawrence Middle.
Off the back wall.
Avery's got to get that. Avery. Aiden's got to get that shot on net. Aiden, the third Englander to play for the DRS Wildcats. His brother is in attendance tonight, graduated in 2008. He's actually getting married in a couple of weeks in Columbia Medical School. And that's Zach, and Avery's here as well. Avery was a member of a championship squad a number of years ago.
All the Englanders have been very key players to DRS teams. Let's see if Aiden can keep up the legacy.
And Weinstock's brother played for the 2008 team. He won as a junior in 2000. No, he never won one. He won 2 JV championships, 2005 and 2006. But 2007 and 8, those were the two tough games. The 2008 team lost in double overtime to TABC 2-1.
Yeah, he's known.
Ooh.
He's known from the varsity team as Coach Weinstock. Oh,
Ooh,
great
so
pass
close.
in front. Adler swings and misses. So
That
yeah,
was very
Coach
crafty with the ball.
Josh Weinstock, even though he's not an official coach, he's been a mentor to the
Oh,
varsity
beautiful
team
spin by
all
Weinstock.
season.
Was able to get the puck in front, and Adler wasn't able to capitalize. Ball goes out of bounds. You know, Eitan, let's talk about your season. You know, you had time to reflect on 4 years of hockey. What was the biggest lesson through 2 years of hockey, right? 2 years of basketball, but 4 years as a scholar athlete. When you reflect on your time here, what's the number one take-home you have from that?
I don't know. I think it was a very great experience.
Champion, of
bringing-
course, is a JV basketball champion.
It's true. Underrated fact. Yeah, no, but it's a great experience. Even though last year making the championship, couldn't win, but making the championship was a great experience. The bonds you make with the kids, the guys on the team, they become a family. Even though we couldn't pull it through, it was a really fun experience. I had a great time. Covered by Jakey Friedman. Face off deep in the DRS zone.
And the first niggin comes up from the greenhouse. What is that niggin? Do it for the. I'm not part of the WhatsApp. Breaking news:
Weinstock.
Benji Renoff is a chassan, the name
Mazel
Davis Renoff,
tov.
to
Mazel
to DRS senior sister Kayla Goldsmith. For those who keep it score at home, that is DRS SK Shidduch 69.
Wow, that's a lot.
69. So we've been moving, and hopefully we'll have many, many more, not just SK, but all kinds. So that's Benji Renoff and Kayla Goldsmith. Breaking news now.
Mazel
Look
tov
for
to
that
them.
on the DRS alumni tweet.
Now,
10 minutes ago.
Sofer and Klein coming out on offense. Englander and Goldberg on defense now. Sofer, great win. Shot, block,
That's such a clean
rebound.
win on the face. I think actually
Great win.
11 could have dumped it in, but actually I think it was Jeremy Klein kind of accidentally knocked it out of his own net. I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but tried the tip and it went the wrong way.
Out of the zone. Englander holding. Great pass to Klein. Klein can't get the shot off. Sofer going to help. Great play by Sofer. Pass through. Goldberg getting it deep, running the famous cycle.
Giving him the business down there, number 5.
Playing tough.
And
Whistle.
it is a penalty on number 5.
On
It's penalty on number 5. That's Jacob Schwartzman.
Jacob Schwartzman. Jacob Schwartzman is Hank's top defenseman,
And he was a little bit aggressive.
known to be one of the best
Oh,
players.
it's not
in
number
the
5.
league. Not number 5. It's Hammer.
Hamer.
Hamer? Jack Hamer. Jack Hammer.
Jack Hammer?
Jack Hammer.
Is that really his name? Like Jack Hammer?
Jack Hammer.
That's so cute.
9th grader.
He's a jackhammer. Like there is such a. Oh, that's great. Where's he from? Well, apparently what he did was illegal
West
in a couple of
Hampton, maybe?
states. Let's set the power play.
See, Sofer, Englander, Adler, and Weinstock. Let's see if DRS goes into their box power play.
I think that's the
Englander
move.
not trying to hold it. Dumps it in.
By the way,
Strange
very out of
move.
character for
Strange
Englander.
move.
Englander generally sets it up.
Yeah. Good play
Now
by
we-
Weinstock. Fans, good play. Tries to get it deep, can't get it down. His power play needs to set up. Great pressure by Schwartzman. Pass out to Weinstock. Weinstock is known for his craftiness. Let's see what he can do in the corner.
Well,
Great
it looks like
pressure on him.
would they put pressure, that leaves the opposite point wide open right now, and I can't see who number 8 is, but Yosef is safe.
wide open cross point.
Now, Larry always puts the lefty on the right side. That's his move. So Adler is the lefty on the right side here, looking for that shot from that side.
Great win from DRS. Again, cross points open.
Too high.
Ooh,
You don't have to
hard
flinch, son. There's
shot.
a net. Sammy Bernstein scared of the.
I get scared a lot.
Well, Aiden, good pass to Weinstock. Getting it
Weinstock
deep.
intentionally puts it in the corner.
Just as drawn up. Tries to get it back up top. The pressure is not helping him.
Yeah, but it's strange because they have two guys. They're double teaming the corner, and DRS is not able to get it across like they want.
Having a little bit of trouble on this power play.
Somebody's calling me a 8th grade parent is calling me 4 hours before the deadline. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Sammy Bernstein will be with me now for the few minutes that Rabbi Sorch is out. Great play by Yosef Adler. Pass it across Weinstock. Can't get a shot. Pass across blocked. Pass cross point. Yosef Adler shoots. Save.
Missed the net.
Great save by Rabinopor. High, looking for the rebound off the board. Can't go in. And they're full. Jakey Friedman shows their full shot. High. I don't know if he was trying to get it off the back wall for a rebound. Didn't look like it. Good pass across, backhand. Good block. Yosef Adler playing all around on both sides of the court. Here it comes. Sofer, full intensity. Here we go. Can't get a shot off. Shot. Glove save. Can't hold on. Ball will stay. Aiden Englander shoot. Blocked. DRS is putting on a lot of pressure after this power play. Looking for stuff. Looks like they're still able to set up. Shot. Blocked again. Right in front. Can't get anything to go. Shot saved and held by Rabinopor. DRS will make a line switch. And here comes Jason Shivitz, Brett Siegel, Zacharia Marks, and Greenberg for the Wildcats. Avi Greenberg will take the faceoff. Hopefully able to win it back to Zacharia Marks. Puck is dropped, wins it to Marks. Good play by Shivitz, keeping it in. Ball is deep, held by HANC. Let's see what they can do. Great play by Shivitz, breaking up the pass, getting in the way of the passing lanes. There we go. We were waiting all game for that Jakey chant. Finally got it. Cleared out by Shivitz. Shot into the DRS bench. Face-off will be in the HANC zone. DRS has come out with a lot of pressure this game so far. The beginning of the game, 4 minutes left in the first. DRS seems to be dominating all game.
Hank has had about maybe like 3 or 4 shots.
Haven't put a lot of pressure on Jakey Friedman. DRS has put a lot of pressure on Rabinopor, playing extremely well so far, making all the saves they've needed. Brett in front, loose, just hanging around there. Great play by HANC to get the ball out of the zone. Jakey plays it to the corner. Zacharia Marks clears it out. Great hustle by Avi Greenberg. Welcome to Eitan Kazovitz, senior coming to JV game. Always great to have the upperclassmen come to the JV games. Eitan Kazovitz will join us in the broadcast booth. Covered up by Jakey Friedman, faced off deep in the DRS zone. Eitan, what do you think the keys to the game is for DRS to try to win this game?
With DRS, they just got to be able to keep on getting good looks and good shots. As their stellar goalie, Jakey Friedman, they know will be able to keep it in the game. The question is, will they be able to score off this great HANC defense?
Again, agreed. As we said earlier in this game, before the game started, DRS offense really would have to come up fast because, as we know, Jakey will be able to keep them into the game, but you never know. You never want a one-goal game. again, just like last game at Hank, DRS went down 2-0. You never want that to happen. And with a guy like Schwartzman on the other team and Maslin, great
Great
save.
save.
Friedman. And that is exactly why DRS
They got
is
a lot
an
of Jakey chants
incredible
now.
goalie. Jakey Friedman chants coming from the greenhouse. Jakey is a wall chant. Couldn't be more true. As a sophomore, we already know Jakey will be one of the best goalies to play in DRS.
What's he doing next year?
And this is why we know, as we have said, the key to DRS's game is getting good shots off. They got to be more aggressive than conservative, as they know they can afford to be a little bit more pushy on the offensive side, knowing that they might even slip up a little bit on defense, but knowing that their goaltending will be able to keep them in as long as they're getting good shots.
I concur.
Yeah, same. Another great save by Jakey Friedman.
Sorry about that. Joke from Eitan Kazvitz's previous broadcast. He has patented the phrase "I concur." Shout out to all 70 viewers watching right now.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Is that a high for this season? 70 viewers is not a high. Oh wow. All right. Not even close to a high. But good job for everyone watching. Thank you. High for a JV game? Possibly. Still 0-0, 2:30 left in the first.
Adler wins back the face-off to
face-off win.
Goldberg.
Shot deep. Shot goal! Scored Jake
for
Weinstock.
DRS.
What a shot from the slot.
Wow, as
Eats
we've
for
said,
Ben
this is
Ford.
the key. This is the
5
key.
goal.
And it is 1-0 DRS with 2
And the
minutes
DRS
24
crowd is
seconds
into it.
in the first period.
Great shot. Great shot.
As long as DRS can get at least 1 or 2 more on the board, hopefully Jake will be able to keep them in this one. DRS can go on to a victory. Great dump into the zone by Aiden Englander. As being brought around the net. Aiden playing with it. Trying to get it back defensively on Goldberg. Can't get it back there. And Hank now tries to get a shot on net. Sails it wide above the net. Goes out of play, and there will be a whistle.
For anyone who missed that goal, it was a goal scored by Jake Weinstock on a pass behind the net from Josef Adler. And we have the ball in the broadcast booth. It came out somehow.
Eitan, your first time touching a game ball before since you lost your last SAR game.
Thanks for that shout out, Sammy. I appreciate it. Ball dumped out. Let's see if DRS can continue. Klein with the ball in the corner. Klein has been a great surprise for the DRS Wildcats this season. Scoring 0 goals his freshman year, scoring 11 this year. Coming out of the box, unexpected. His nickname is Big Game because he comes out in the big games. Larry Gross falls in big game. Great nickname for a great kid.
The always only take note of this game for any of you that watched DRS's last playoff game versus SAR. Hank is definitely way more aggressive on the offensive side, getting faster, better looks on the offensive side. Jake Freeman being a bit more tested as he was in the SAR game.
I agree. It's
As
one
we
more
see
step.
right here, Hank's working hard to get the ball in the zone. I mean, DRS defense playing well, trying to get it away and clear it out of the zone as quick as possible. But Hank doing a good job as being
Shot
as
by
persistent
Klein.
as possible.
Shot hanging behind the net. Oh, great wraparound save.
And it's out
Ball.
of play on the left far corner.
Here comes Jake Weinstock, Josef Adler, Aiden Englander, and the last defenseman still hasn't come out yet. Will it be Goldberg or Fuchs? It is
Looks like
Shivitz.
Shivitz is staying up.
Good idea by Coach Larry Gross, keeping in the power line for the last 51 seconds of the period.
Adler wins the back.
Aiden
to
Englander shot off the back wall again. Seems like he's been doing that a lot. Jake Weinstock for the rebounds, couldn't get anything going. Good play, Aiden
Wow.
Englander shoot from the slot.
He's got it wide
Save.
open. Ooh, he's got to get that one on net.
Good play by Aiden Englander, spinning around, finding the open shot. Jake Weinstock
Nice
again.
play. Great chemistry.
Good move, shot, save.
Oh,
shot.
Rebound.
terrific
Save.
play by Jake Weinstock.
Great play by Jake
This was the key for
Weinstock.
DRS, and they are living up to it.
Rebound by
Being
Josef
aggressive on the
Adler.
offensive side.
HANC goalie is playing incredible this game, making all the right saves. Happened to have given up one, but from all the shots that he's been seeing, he's been playing really, really well. Good job. Shot shy of its high.
Great shot. They're getting,
Englander.
they're getting great.
Getting caught.
Here comes
That is
HANC.
one big risk. Going
You
for the
can't
ball
cheat
in the
up like that
offensive
when you
zone.
have offenseman like Schwartzman on you.
Oh, a little
Checked
aggressive.
out of
Great play by
Wow,
Weinstock.
great play.
Being
Shot.
aggressive. Ooh.
wide, and that will do it for the period. Great period for the DRS Wildcats, coming out strong, playing strong the entire period.
It is 1-0
Getting
DRS.
one goal on the board by Jake Weinstock, assisted by Josef Adler. Jakey Friedman again playing very well. Great job to everyone. Let's see if they can keep it up for the rest. And we are back with the DRS Wildcats versus the HANC Hurricanes. After one period, DRS is up 1-0 on a goal scored by Jake Weinstock, assisted by freshman Josef Adler. The DRS Wildcats, here they come, led by Jakey Friedman, assistant captain and stellar goaltender. Here we go. Let's see if the DRS Wildcats can come out as strong as they did in the first period and put another one on the board. Still have 1 minute and 20 seconds until play will resume. DRS is huddling behind the net, getting some words of inspiration and of encouragement by their captains.
Tonight's game has been brought to you by NetRef, your online source for all things blocked. Tonight's game has also been brought to you by refs that wear different colored sweatpants.
Shout out to Zach and Doc Kirshner.
I was also instructed to give a shout out to the Frisch junior varsity hockey team and especially Sammy Volo. Yeah. Thank God I got that over with.
All right.
Hey, Larry.
Welcome to Larry Gross. What are your thoughts on the game so far?
Doesn't matter what his thoughts are, he just blew a kiss to us. That's very special, Larry.
He says we are winning 1-0. Great feedback by Larry Gross.
Larry is super
They're
observant
playing
in these
well.
situations.
Larry's words of wisdom are really strong for us right now.
Playing well. He said the power play was a little weak. They could be working on it. I agree. They weren't able to set anything up, but once that power play ended, DRS has put on the pressure, put on a lot of pressure, in fact, and put one on the board.
Starting line for HANC, it's going to be Jacob Schwartzman, Jordan Ehrenhaus, Bernie Maslin, and Isaac Blitzstein. And DRS' starting line will be Jake Weinstock, Josef Adler, Aiden Englander, Jakey Friedman, and I don't know.
That fourth defenseman has had a lot of trouble all game coming onto the court. We've never known who it is. They've put on 3. Is DRS on a penalty kill? Not that I know of. Here comes Fuchs.
Late as always.
DRS has been switching off with Fuchs and Goldberg for that first line with Aiden Englander.
I
That
think
might be why they keep coming on
they're very
late.
similar players, so I'd assume that's why they're switching it up. Here's the
Great
drop.
win.
Face-off won by Weinstock.
And here comes Adler dumping it out into the zone, back into the corner now. Adler trying to get back to the stick of Blitzstein. Blitzstein has the ball now, clears it out into DRS zone. Nice play right there. Jakey pokes it away with the stick. Here comes Englander now.
DRS has been doing a great job all game long with puck control. They've had the puck, I would say, 78% of the game.
78.
78. That is my stat.
Not 77.
Not 77.
Not 79.
78%.
And 1-0 DRS lead. And every time this season DRS has had a lead, they've won the game.
That's a great stat.
That is true.
Now that you
Never
mention
lost
it, that's
with
a
a
very
lead.
good
Every time
fact.
they've been down, they've won the game too.
It's a true story. Ehrenhaus having trouble clearing the puck. Who scored the goal for
By Josef
DRS?
Adler, Jake Weinstock on an assist by Josef Adler.
I was
Great
busy
play.
doing some real work.
Weinstock clears it now back to Urbanipor. Urbanipor with the save. He's going to cover it up, and we got a whistle.
Refs are doing a nice job tonight, keeping control of the game. I believe there's only that one penalty called.
Well,
Yeah.
I think in the playoffs, players are going to be more disciplined and try to play smarter.
Do you really think that?
Well,
I don't think so.
I think they're gonna, even though they're gonna want to sacrifice more for their teams. I don't think it's smart to be drawing penalties all the
Yeah,
time.
but I don't
Last
understand. It's
game.
never smart to draw a penalty. Just they lose control, and it's I don't know. Eitan, you're the player here. Talk to us about this. Very interesting point.
I don't know. A lot of times people get caught up in the game and everything that's going on, and sometimes they take stupid penalties. But most of the time, the good players are controlled. They know what they're doing. They play smart defense.
You know,
Sometimes you get away with a few if the ref's not looking.
in
but
my career, I never had a penalty until my championship game.
championship game.
The guy stopped short in front of me. I picked up my stick to brace myself, and he called me for cross-checking.
The only penalty I've ever taken in my career was, in fact, against HANC. I'm honestly not sure why I was called for the penalty, but I was called for the penalty.
Big news, I've reached my step target for the day.
How many
Even though it's supposed to be
steps?
10,000, but for some reason I programmed it at 7,800. So just between periods, I got 8,167. So I should be cruising to 10,000 by the end of the evening.
Last time DRS
Do you know
played
who my
HANC
cousin is, by the way?
No.
You
What
never
is the
figured out who my
answer?
cousin?
Did anyone tweet it?
No, do we have any tweets?
Let's check the
Markets
Twitter.
with But it's Maslin.
Maslin's your cousin.
Maslin's your cousin.
Maslin's my
Fun-
second cousin,
fun
once
fact.
removed.
I was actually
fact.
thinking Maslin. I'm friends with Bernie Maslin over there. He's on the court right now.
His father is Eric from West Hempstead.
Eric
Yes, he
Maslin.
is. Great guy. Head lifeguard at Missoura.
We
His,
call
Eric's mother, Judy, maiden name is Storch, for those of you keeping score at home.
Wow.
Eric Maslin is actually very known for hitting 3-pointers.
Really?
Yes.
He hits the three-pointer? Like, what does he do? When you put a three-pointer and he takes
There's a tradition in Minnesota that we say Eric Maslin for 3, and then when he hits it, everyone yells Razgoo. We're not really sure where that comes from.
Razgoo?
We're not really sure where that comes from, but yeah, that's what we do.
That's how you roll.
Yeah.
When I was in Minnesota that one summer, of Goldlicht used to take half-court hook shots.
Still does. Still
And
does.
I think there was a broken backboard once. Couldn't
Goldlicht
get-
is a very nice man
Yeah,
and
he
a great
smiled-
rub also.
He smiles a lot.
Yes. I don't think I've ever seen him not smile, actually.
Call him a Kabbalah on the saver Panam Yafis.
Good save, Jakey Friedman.
And what did we talk about in the broadcast? What's the key to Jakey? What did he do there?
Stop the ball, not let it in the
No
net.
rebounds. No rebounds. It's not about this. And Simcha Summer reports that we did not have a single tweet to DRS broadcast. Could you believe that? Out of the 48 viewers,
70.
70.
65 right now.
65 for those who keep a score at home. And if not, you should be. I can't imagine it. Devils? What else is on TV tonight? I don't have a TV, so I wouldn't know. But I know the Devils are playing.
People are
Knicks
probably
Blazers. Knicks Blazers.
A
You might
lot of
want.
seniors who might be watching are at
The
that
Frisch
after
game.
Frisch game in Frisch.
Do you think they're watching on their stuff?
some people are watching the live stream
Whoop.
and some are at the game.
Paris tweeted out as soon as we said it to DRS broadcast.
Frisch is
Frisch is
broadcasting the
broadcasting.
game. We are going to try to get you the score.
I'll tell you how to get there. If you go to the game doesn't start till 8:30, but if you go to myhasl.com, there's a link on the website to every playoff game for those who keep it score, including ours. There's a chance for DRS. Oh, and it was a knuckle puck off the defender, floated in the air, and Rabanapur does not allow a rebound. Rabanapur, we should talk about him. He's having a stellar game tonight.
Urbanipur has had a fantastic year so far. A little known fact, last year in the championship game, Hal against Hartor, Urbanipur had a shutout going to overtime against DRS's backup goalie, soon to be starting goalie, and Eitan's brother, Akiva Aryeh. And in overtime, Aiden Englander had a great shot. It got past Urbanipur, and Hal won the game 1-0 in overtime. And Urbanipur just played an incredible game, but Hal eventually got the best of him.
That's an interesting offsides call because I think
Larry
that
Gross
Hank,
not happy with that
because
call.
the reason why is, I think Hank brought that to the back line. It wasn't DRS, meaning it's not offsides if the offensive team brings it back into the defensive zone and then you're there. That's not offsides, and I think that's what happened on that play. But in this league, it's very bang and it gets confusing. It's not like it's a blue line in the NHL with his room. You hit the button. Go to myhasl.com. Go to Varsity Basketball Playoffs and hit the blue link for those who keep it score at home. Could be that they're not broadcasting yet because the game didn't start. I don't think they have a pregame show.
For those of you also that don't want to Google all those letters, you can just search up Yeshiva League Basketball. Should be the first link on Google.
Commissioner Gordon has told me that neither. Oh, what
Jason Shivitz.
DRS, and they're fired up right now, 2-0.
Jason Shivitz wins the faceoff. We will be having the replay right here.
The
As
Rabanapur
you
had
can
it
see,
in between his arm and.
as you can see, the faceoff is one back shot by Jason Shivitz. Hits off of Urbanipur, but it trickles in through his legs and hits the back of the net.
So
2-0 lead for
You
DRS.
see the emotion coming out of DRS's players. They want this more than anybody here right now.
The goalie had it, and it kind of just trickled through.
Frisch Hafter is starting now, reports.
We're going to be
Eitan
focused on our
Kazins.
game. We'll be giving you, every 6 minutes or so the out-of-town score. Seems like color war here with that chant. There's a chant of who we are.
Well, can we have a little bit of a sign as to when is color war, Rabbi Storch?
Who says there's going to be color war?
Good
I was
question.
in the school formerly known as Weinbau yesterday in Boca Raton.
Yeah, I
And
have a lot of
period
friends
6, they broke out color war.
Yes,
Lenny Solomon and Schlockrock. If you're down there in Boca Raton, you want to tweet us as to who's winning color war
saw
at
a lot of my
DRS
friends told me
broadcast.
about their color war festivities over the past day or so.
You want to hear a crazy way how they found out what color war is? This is actually one of the smartest moves ever by a child. So they don't tell you what it is in Boca Raton. And they know that they use a certain field. One of the kids called the park to find out when does the school have the permit. When they found out what the permit was, they knew when they had color. Here comes Sofer.
That's
Great
that's
idea.
crazy.
That's a great move by a child, no?
Very smart.
If we could put the pads together, we have pads that are
Here
separated.
comes Englander clearing out of the zone.
Haddad coming out of retirement.
Cleared by Maslin. Back
Offside,
to Sofer
still
now.
offside, still offside.
Maslin
Good
crosses
play,
Sofer.
good play.
Jordan
Pass to
Ehrenhaus now.
Ehrenhaus cannot get a shot off. Oh, great toe drag. Good play by Aiden Englander to keep
That
the
was
puck.
like a roller hockey play. Oh!
Collision, big collision.
Good no call by the ref. You know, you could get away with that in roller hockey when you put it through the guy and go around him. In floor hockey, it's not happening. Sofer with a nice spin
Oh,
pass.
great play.
Oh,
Shot,
just wide.
save.
Shot. Rebound.
Goal! Daniel Sofer
3-0.
on the rebound.
You
Wow,
gotta give
DRS
Goldberg-
has came out firing, and Daniel Sofer's fired up.
You got to give Goldberg credit. Goldberg gets to the net, shot on net, hits the post. Sofer's there to bang home the rebound. And DRS goes up 3-0 with 7:52 to go in the second period.
Great job with Sofer coming from behind the net, finding the open puck on the rebound, putting the ball in off of the far post.
And Sofer actually did a nice job setting up the initial play and then putting home the garbage. Again, a Yeshiva League goal. What I mean is a rebound. That's what Jakey's strength is. There are no second opportunities against Jakey.
Sure, there are no rebounds.
3-0.
My brother, who's the backup goalie, Akiva, he's been talking to me all season long about how he loves being backup for Jakey because he learned so much from him. He's really an outstanding goalie, great role model, great kid, great goalie, all-around player.
He's also the feature of the Camp Masora video.
True, I remember when they were making that video.
That could be one of the strangest, whatever, I should say.
And another great save by
It
Jake.
looked like a wedding video more than a camp video, I'll say it like that. Looks like Hank with a little power play, actually,
Shot
even though it's
save.
not. But that was a good pressure for Hank. It looks like the DRS kids were tired. Full change now for DRS. 7:01 to go. We just saw some of the Hank staff here. Rabbi Willig, who's a Rebbe in Hank, and Rabbi Simchi Weingot, both here tonight from Hank. DRS, of course, here with his usual faction of Rebbeim. Of course, Night Seder will be going on shortly, so that'll be a nice twist also.
I want to thank Rabbi Brazil for the objects that we've had in the greenhouse, really helping fire up the crowd. He got DRS maracas and DRS.
And the maracas are also good. They serve a dual purpose that we're going to get them ready for Purim and the Megillah.
Yosef Adler using Rabbi Janikowski's famous move, switching the hands on the stick on the wraparound.
Is that the Rabbi Janikowski?
Rabbi Janikowski move, uses it in practice all the time. Maybe he learned it from him. I don't know, but it was a great play trying to get a shot on net.
Oh, man, it's like running wind sprints now. Adler's toast ready because of the back and forth. A nice,
Adler-
clever spin.
Adler loves playing with the ball in the corner. Looks a little tired, but
Well, I'd be gassed if I were. Well, I mean, I'd be gassed if I went once. But they
playing
just
very
did
hard.
6.
Puck bounces into the... That's really loud.
Can we get the video over here? Can we show the Zach? What do you call these things? Get a quick picture of these situations.
The maracas. Puck bounces into the DRS bench. Face-off will be in high up in the Hank zone. Face-off will be Yosef Adler stays out there with Jake Weinstock. Wow. Big move. I guess it's been their power line all game. Why not keep them on?
You know what? They're young.
It's true. Great play by Weinstock.
Oh, very
bringing
clever.
the ball in. Again, known for his craftiness. Shot, save.
You know what? Weinstock was able to create space there, then put his back to the person and set up a play.
Shot, save. Great play by Jakey, staying with the puck the
Amazing
whole
how
time.
quick Jakey is,
Oh.
and then is able to get right
Adler
back up.
penalty.
It's a
He
good
has
call.
hurt Yosef Adler with the penalty. Hard check, illegal check, called for the interference.
Coach Harris of Hank, excellent goalie back in his day. In the 2002 Hank team, that was a very strong team. Gave DRS fits when he was in net, along with Jakey Friedman's brother played for that 2002 squad. So here his turnabout is sort of fair play, as now the shoe is on the other foot, as Jakey Friedman is now a member of DRS, and Coach
Jake
Harris has
Weinstock
to pay against
staying
him.
out there for the penalty kill, even though he's been out there for the past 2 minutes.
Is he the #1 penalty killer on the squad?
I think he's the #1 penalty killer. Well deserved also. Very, very aggressive. Knows what he's doing with the puck.
And we have a call here.
What is the call? Penalty on.
We're going 3-a-side. Looks like it's on Hank.
Still not sure what the call is.
Number 5.
Nobody's going to the penalty box.
The ref is explaining something to Larry. Larry seems to be confused. It's not a penalty on Hank. Refs are talking to each other. It's good when refs communicate. You know, they have to
Definitely,
talk.
yes, for
Maybe
sure.
you know, they're probably discussing now where they're going to go out to eat after the game. Carlos and Gabby's, Holy
Gotta
Schnitzel.
go to Holy Schnitzel.
Maybe they'll be coming in for the stop, shop,
Senior
and zop
Josh
situation.
Wendt works there now.
Where does he
Holy
work?
Schnitzel.
After coming off his career at
Coming off his career at Amsterdam Burger.
Amsterdam Burger, which was delicious hamburgers, just a little bit overpriced for the
A little
hamburger.
bit overpriced. And
But you
Jason
have to go with-
Shivitz goes to the penalty box.
So that's a 4-on-2.
DRS will be short. 4 men to 2.
Especially since Jason Shivitz is very tall. Now, I wonder if Larry calls timeout here. You remember you have 2
That
timeouts.
was such a bad joke.
It was, right? The worst joke we told is, I told that in the last game. How do you know the toothbrush was invented in Melville, New
No,
Jersey?
that was a joke.
Yeah. From 83 people watching, 2. This is Hank's chance. And they do call the timeout because Weinstock is your top penalty killer. You want him out there. You can't, if you're 4-on-2, he just played 2 minutes. He's got to be fresh. So this is really just a timeout so Weinstock can get his breath, and Larry wants to explain. I go back to the championship game in 2006. We go back to the 2006 championship game. DRS was playing Ramaz, and it was a 0-0 score in the first period, and Ramaz had a 4-on-2, and DRS and Yehuda Newman totally stoned the Ramaz squad, and that, I think, was the catalyst for DRS winning 5-1 that game. It's a very exciting game. Thank you, Ariel, for the I'm all about the entertainment. We're not here. You know, sports is the candy store. If you really want to see what's going on in the news, you should follow Super Tuesday, Trump, Rubio, Cruz. Again, this is not politics here, but I wish either Rubio or Cruz said this morning, you got it, I'll be your vice president. Give it to, because there's no way they're going to beat Trump if both of them are killing each other. And why is Carson and the other guy still in the race? I mean, do you want to, are they getting paid by Trump? These are things I want to know. Because the more confusion there is of the other people, the better off. We're watching the Frisch game live as Frisch has taken a 13-6 lead with 2:54 to go in the first quarter.
Hank
Thank you,
setting
Ellen
up how
Fletcher.
they should be setting up on a
14 likes banging
big
his
box.
stick.
Good passing. Shot save, Jakey Friedman. You're not going to score on set shots. You're going to have to
But
move the
they got to
ball
create the rebound.
and get the balls around.
Another great
Blocked
save.
away.
This is huge for Jakey. And who's out there? Is that Goldberg? I can't see.
Nah, it's Englander and Weinstock.
And England is very long, which plays up a great role here.
Great penalty kill by DRS, doing an incredible job on this 4-on-2, not letting Hank set anything up. Pass across. Oh, great
Nice
toe drag
move.
Good play.
Beautiful move
Jake
by the Hankler.
Weinstock breaking up the play. And their open pass looking for that play. Shot, save, rebound, not there. Great save, Jakey Friedman. Again, Aiden Englander clears
He's able
the
to
ball
clear.
out of the zone. Great job by DRS on this penalty kill. Very impressive.
In their practices, they actually practice the 4-on-2, usually for offense reasons.
That was
but
a
they
brilliant.
still have it.
See, you got to bang it off the backboards. That's how you get a
Shot
score.
from the slot.
You don't
save.
think like that, but that's the way.
Puck out of the zone.
The Pucks, they should have let that play on, but they didn't. Sofer's coming off a Weinstock. You see, it's crazy to think like that, but when you're going against that back wall, you want to use that back wall to kind of move the goalie and then shift it out. Excellent play by Weinstock and Englander. Englander's very long. When he lays his stick down, makes it very difficult to pass across. Big win
I
for the
agree,
Faisal.
but I feel like on a
And
4-on-2
the first
power play, you
one
should
is
try to
over.
move the puck a little, not try to just settle for shots. On a
Now it's
regular
4 on
power play,
3.
you shouldn't try to
Now it's
settle
4
for
on 3.
shots.
And it's over. DRS has
And
killed
it's full.
the 4 on 2.
DRS, great job killing the 4-on-2 penalty.
Hank has impressed me tonight with their play. Maslin in particular has been very good also tonight.
Hanks is known to be a very good team, put up 2 very big fights against DRS earlier this season. This game, it looks like DRS has had full control all game. Playing very well. Always nice to have the DRS Rebellion cheering for their teams. Rabbi Finkelstein's here, Rabbi Fletcher's here and being really loud.
Rabbi Storch, of
Rabbi
course, is here.
Storch here in the broadcasting booth.
Rabbi Fletcher's Talmud Yosef Adler, so you hear the Go Yosef. Oh, he's under the boards.
It's
kinda
nice to
sticky.
know. It just gives a good feeling to the kids knowing that their Rebellion care. even outside of school, not just inside of school. Again, thank you to Rabbi Fletcher also for this broadcasting.
The Commissioner Gordon wants to know the conclusion to the Melville toothbrush joke so we can watch the other game. The reason why you know that the toothbrush was invented in Melville, New Jersey is because otherwise it would be called a teeth brush. They only have one tooth in Melville, and therefore it's a toothbrush.
That joke has been brought to you by Middle States.
Middle States and Commissioner, what's
The
my
famous
guy?
head Charles.
What was Charles Brodzina?
Charles Brazina.
Which he could, he downloaded the DRS app, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's watching back in Melville, New Jersey.
Shout out to him if he's watching.
He really enjoyed the school. We enjoyed having him. So hats off to Mr. Brodzina. And the ball is high. It is far. And it stays in play. Now, again, the DRS advantage playing the third line. As we head into the third period, they're going to be fresher legs. I feel like Maslin's been out there the whole game.
He has been, and he's been playing well all game. So
Yeah, but it gets
doesn't seem
harder
like
and harder.
He has to come out.
I'll never forget we had a game here back in 2008, a JV semifinal game like tonight against MTA, and the game went into triple overtime. And when you went back and you saw the speed, it like slowed down. Finally, I think Jesse Gordon scored a goal in triple overtime.
Famous Jesse Gordon goal from right.
Saved by the
Right by
goaltender.
the DRS bench. Turns around, takes
Commissioner
a shot.
Gordon doesn't like my joke. Did you like my joke? You knew the joke already, Ethan.
Well, it wasn't really your joke.
No, I'm saying, but I'm bringing it to the table, I heard another joke tonight. If I remember what it is, I'll bring it out there. Again, it would be something on the Laffy Taffy situation.
Rabbi Storch, you can always count on him for these jokes.
Yeah, maybe we should discuss between the second and third period. We should get some people into politics to discuss the Super Tuesday situation. If anybody has any results, I've been here all night, but what are anybody results from Super Tuesday? So we have a poll. It's apparently Trump is 37 point in Virginia is controlling 37.1% of the vote. Rubio's got 30.2%. And it's a shame because if Cruz was out of the race, Rubio would have won. But Cruz and Rubio are killing the party. What could you do?
Little check by Brett Siegel. Not
Brett
called.
Siegel, another cousin of mine.
I feel like you're cousins with everyone.
Yeah, Brett Siegel and Maslin are third cousins. I wonder if they know that.
Off the post. Great shot by Avi Greenberg.
Well, it was a nice shot, but do you think that Siegel and Maslin know they're third cousins?
I would imagine so.
I don't think so. Brett's mother and Maslin's father are second cousins. I don't know. We got to go to the Broadway. This is very interesting stuff to know. And continuing, it's 22-10 Frisch. The winner of that game, of course, will. That's a nice play by Goldberg, keeping it in the zone and getting it on net. Goalie having trouble corralling the rebounds, which is creating the second
great
chances.
play. Josef Adler can't hold on to the ball. Again, that's been a big problem for Hank all game.
The rebounds.
The rebounds and the fact that they haven't had a lot of puck control. The whole game, DRS has had the ball, and they're saying, great play. Oh, shot saved.
That would have been the best move since Donnie Ross 10 years ago. What a move by Weinstock to get around the guy. He just couldn't finish it. Tried to go under the goalie's leg, but that was some
And
move.
it's a penalty on Hank.
Penalty on Hank.
What did he do?
Tripping.
Aaron House will come out for a trip.
You got to give
taking one for the
Weinstock
team.
a big shot. That was some move, huh? If we can go back to the replay and watch that Weinstock move. But that Weinstock, here it comes on the replay. We're watching it now as Weinstock. Oh, we switching camera angles? Oh.
Instant replay. We missed the instant replay. That's my bad calling it late.
Looks like Weinstock was on roller skates and everybody else was on the floor. Setting up the power play again. Adler on the left-hand side with Sofer, Weinstock, and at the point is Englander.
Sofer has been doing a great job all game on the face-offs. Sofer and Weinstock have been winning almost every face-off. Again, as we said in the SAR game, Weinstock's face-off ability has been a huge reason as to why DRS has been playing. Goal! Scored! Josef Adler snipes from the point. Incredible shot by the DRS leading goal scorer, Josef Adler.
That was
replay. We will look at the shot.
A cannon. The lefty.
Great
we spoke
play
about
by-
the lefty on the
Great
left
play by
side.
Sofer.
Beautiful
Josef Adler
shot.
decides to
Top
shoot
shelf.
and rips it to the top right corner past Rubinapur.
Urbanipur looks a little dejected at this
Wow.
point, but it's not his fault.
Wow.
DRS getting the better of the play.
With a shot like that, you can't be upset. Josef Adler with the rocket.
Set up by Weinstock twice. Number one to
Number
create
Fletcher
the
has some
power
words for
play
Josef Adler.
and that piss.
Josef, proud of you, kid. Keep steiging.
Here we go again. Weinstock Knuckable. Nice save. But again, if you could say he's got to control the puck. He's letting the rebounds. Here comes Adler again. And Adler
Goal
again.
scored, Josef Adler. 2 goals in a row.
Wow, that must have been 30 seconds apart, those 2 goals.
Josef Adler making this a real
Replay on
Nisha
that
Adar
goal.
Meir bin Besimcha. First, his sister gets married, and now a number of goals.
Wow. Great.
Is that a hat trick for
playing by
Adler,
DRS.
or was that his? Who had the first goal?
That is Adler's second goal,
The
I
first
think.
goal was Weinstock.
That is his second goal. And 1 assist.
Beautiful
3
playing
points.
by Adler. Adler, only a freshman, and really taking it over tonight. Him and Weinstock, that line has been
Twice.
phenomenal.
Great ovation for Josef Adler. Great showing. 2 goals in less than 30 seconds. Wow, he has been in control of this DRS team and of this league the entire season. Again, scoring 14 goals in the regular season, scoring 3 goals so far this playoffs.
Okay, for those who
Very
watch, we have 40
impressive.
seconds to go in
Very
this period.
impressive.
You might want to shift over to Commissioner Gordon. I'm not going to say what he said, but right now in the Frisch game, it's 24-10 Frisch after 1, as Frisch looks to take on DRS. Next Tuesday night, we're trying to make a doubleheader, and Commissioner Gordon, you weigh in on that.
Who assisted Josef Adler's second goal?
It could have been Weinstock. It was unclear. I think the puck went through, and Sofer let it. It was either Weinstock
It might
or
have been
Sofer.
Aiden Englander
Could
from
have.
a
It
point,
came
I
from the other
think.
side, cross point.
Not sure who it is. Gave it credit to Aiden Englander, the second goal.
Oh, the second one was
Chavez had the
It was
assist.
Weinstock. It was off a
Missed the
rebound.
wide net there.
No, but Weinstock had it. We'll go back and, they have the officials. Between second and third period, we'll get it.
Not sure who it is. DRS Live gave the credit to Aiden Englander. Might have been a mistake, but
Did we send out an alert?
we did send out an
Do we
alert.
have a jingle yet?
Not that I
Maybe
know
instead of, when ESPN sends that alert, goes dun 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 dun. Maybe we should send out dun 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 dun. Can we do that? Can we do that? The owner of the app, you hear what I'm saying? Can we get a niggin with the update? Here's the song. Dun 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 dun. That's it. Oh, so
10 seconds left.
if somebody records Geschmack to be a Yid, we could get that in as the app.
Ooh. Puck in the corner. 2 seconds left. Great job by Ehrlich. And DRS with an outstanding period, scoring 4 powerful goals, going up 5-0. DRS has been in control the entire game. DRS going to the locker room, playing an incredible game so far, led by Josef Adler, Sofer, Weinstock, Shivitz, Englander. Jakey Friedman has a shutout so far. Great job. Great job by DRS. We will be back shortly for the third period.
Excellent. That was a clinic in playoff hockey. Are we off?
Yeah, we're off one. We can still talk.
Great job. Good job. are back for the third period. DRS coming out strong, again led by goalie and alternate captain Jakey Friedman. DRS has been playing an outstanding game. If you are just joining us right now, DRS is leading 5-0, coached by the amazing legend Lyra Gross. Goals scored in the first period by Jake Weinstock. Second period, goals scored by Daniel Sofer, Jason Shivitz, Josef Adler on the power play, and Josef Adler 15 seconds later for his second of the game, putting the DRS Wildcats up by a large number of 5-0.
And guys, I was in the crowd for the majority of that second period. I don't think I saw that much energy, that much enthusiasm after those 2 goals by Adler. I mean, the energy was it was just an incredible thing to watch. Unbelievable. And I think what we're looking for now is we're going to look for some players who don't really get to play so often, get up in the spotlight and have their chance to shine.
Their chance to play in a semifinal game. That's a very big deal.
Yeah, again.
I never got a chance to play in the semifinal game when I was on JV hockey.
Seems very important. A lot of these guys, a lot of these freshmen who are going to come up next year and they're going to have to step up with this team are going to be getting some playoff experience, which is going to be really nice and can help for next year.
This has been a very exciting game. For those of you who don't know the difference between a blue line or a clothesline, name the show that came from. For those of you who don't know the blue line or clothesline, you're watching your first game here tonight. It's been this is much more than a hockey game.
This is a blowout.
Hey, we don't say that. Hank has been trying their hardest. Heschel leads tonight also 20-7.
Heschel, the number 2 seed in the Star Trek tournament.
In the real world, somebody sent me a WhatsApp. Is it not the world's craziest thing that Donald Trump is going to be the Republican nominee? He couldn't even run the USFL. I'm telling you, this is just... I think there's going to be an uptick in Aliyah. Maybe that's why this is happening. I don't know.
It's all part of Hashem's greater plan.
It is part of the Hashem's greatest plan.
And here comes Hank coming out of the locker room after a long speech, trying to come back from a 5-0 deficit.
Fresh
coming out
14 with 6 left in the half.
Looking too intense. Doesn't look like Hank wants it anymore. I don't know what's happening, but
I think they do. It's just, semifinals. They've had a fantastic season. They're actually a joy to watch. They puck handle the ball. They stick handle nicely. They ran up against the guy by the name of Jakey Friedman. How many goals did Jakey give up this season? 6?
Not many. 6 probably is.
It's going to be
goals
6.
Against average is close to a .973 this season.
Really?
Pretty.
Is that related to the 77%
stellar.
of the stick handle?
I don't think it has any correlation.
Causation, perhaps?
It is possible.
And we have a very lovely Mariv happening behind us.
A nice scenic background to our booth.
Yeah, we have the commissioner watching, and we have good things. There's another. Apparently, Heschel's playing tonight. I don't know who they're playing, but in the Heschel, I don't know if somebody could go to myhsl.com, and on the other side of the bracket, Heschel would play. I'm guessing the winner of the Flatbush, whoever that would be for varsity basketball. So a lot of good things. DRS looking to go 12-0 tonight, head to a championship in Lawrence Middle School.
Heschel will be playing
12th consecutive year.
Flatbush.
Flatbush already advanced?
Heschel will be playing Flatbush one.
The varsity basketball.
And here comes Stock near Hank.
Breaking news: the penalty that no one knew what was called on DRS's goaltender Jakey Friedman.
What did Jakey do? Oh,
The
here we go.
ball
Another chance for Weinstock.
The ball was stuck in the net, was stuck behind the net, and Jakey Friedman hit the ball from inside the net, out of the back of the net, and he was called for a penalty.
There are a couple
over there.
rules for goalies in this league.
Stock with a
Shot
rip off the
save.
helmet.
Hate to say that, but the defender turned around. Weinstock could have gone around, and once he wound up,
I think he went for the shot because he scored earlier this game.
In front
on
of the
that
net now,
exact
and a shot.
what a
Glove
save!
save. Great save by Urbanipur.
Props to Urbanipur on the nice save right
We
there.
actually had a fantastic view as you saw Urbanipur look like, a goalie, if he catches the puck, cannot throw it forward. Also would be a penalty. So, we get an education.
We're going to get a quick instant replay. Shot, glove save.
In other news, Nightsader starts attempts. What a move by number 5.
Adler with a little volleyball dig out there.
I did.
On the ground, not the greatest clear there.
Good try, Josef Adler.
But here's Blitzstein. Stopped by Yosef. Guys, I think we're gonna have to get a
No,
Yosef Adler
that
interview
was
after
not
this
stopped
game.
by us. That was not by Aiden.
My apologies. Here's Adler now.
Post-game interview will be.
Well, we'll see. We still got a period to go. Here comes Englander.
Englander with a
Nice
drive
pass.
and a shot.
No
not
pass.
taken.
That's very rare for a defenseman like Aiden Englander to be so down low.
Well, I think Larry wants
With
to give him the
line stop.
opportunity that he hasn't really gotten so far this year. As Aiden has really sacrificed his goal-scoring ability for the better part of the squad.
It's true. Aiden Englander last year for the Halb Lions was the lead goal scorer.
And the captain, of course.
The captain, of course. But he's been the lead goal scorer for the Halb Lions. This year, Yosef Adler has taken over as the Halb Lions coach is standing right behind us. Congratulations on your win last year. Your players have been playing really well this year, coming into
Let's
DRS
see. We
into the
got
high
the
school games.
second line, decline Sofer line coming out now. And
Would you-
let's see if Larry starts to go third, fourth line with a 5-goal lead, giving people a chance to play who haven't played in a couple of.
What do you think?
I
You
feel
know,
like once the game goes down a little bit more, he might
I
start.
think 5 is pretty safe.
And here comes Hazan off the glove of Schwartzman back into Hang. Hazan now.
There's that bounce. You get that pillar there.
Here's Shayo. Shayo wristed out off the glove of Hazan. Hazan backhands. Back in DRS's zone. Shayevitz again.
Yeshiva League hockey at its finest. Dump and chase.
That's exactly how you play the game here.
Dump and chase. Do you know there used to be icing in the league back in the late 80s? I don't know why they got rid of it. I like that icing rule.
Nah, I feel like in floor hockey, icing will be a little too difficult. It's not big enough. It's not wide
It's a
enough.
much faster paced game also.
Especially in
being
the
a little
small
hard.
gyms like SAR, icing would be impossible.
Here
So
comes
for having a
Sofer.
good time. I think all of his brothers wore 19 also.
They did. That, in fact, I'm pretty sure is his brother David's jersey.
David probably watching the game in Israel. Dave, if you're watching the game, send me a WhatsApp.
Great player, captain of the DRS team left. Puck by the corner. Daniel Sofer sees that the ball's hanging out and he just pokes it in. Great play by Daniel Sofer. Putting it in for the DRS Wildcats. Chip couldn't finish. Sadly
Yeah,
made it all
he
4
mainly
years.
had- he
Goal
mainly-
scored! Daniel Sofer.
6
Great
nothing
play
Wildcats.
by the DRS Wildcats. We will be getting an instant replay on that.
This on, so I think we're starting to see some of that first glimpse of those third and fourth lines.
Yeah, and Sofer with a beautiful goal again. Oh,
Here comes
another-
Kazlau.
Right out of the
Kazlau
broadcast
and
booth.
Sokol also. So we got Englander, who's the only member of
Sokol's
the first
father
line
taking
right now.
pictures. You can get a picture of Sokol taking
And there's an
pictures
update of the Frisch Hafter game, and the score is 31-19 Frisch. 4 minutes left in the half.
The out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by... No, but Seth Gordon, Commissioner Gordon has said that he ran the Generals, not the USFL, Donald Trump. That is true, but if you ever watch the 30 for 30 on the USFL, I think it's called Small Potatoes or Small Bananas. I forget the name. They blame him directly for the ruining of the USFL.
Unbelievable.
And DRS puts on their fourth line. Jonathan Kazlau, Sokol, and Elias are on for the Wildcats. Sokol shot, save.
Ooh, that was a...
Oh, yes,
Controversial no call right
Here's
there.
Kaz.
Was it
Kaz behind the net.
controversial?
He's got it.
What made it
Here's
controversial?
Kaz.
I thought that should have
Back
been
to
a
the
penalty.
point. Englander with the pass. Back to Elias, and here comes Blitzstein down. Elias with the ball again. Oh, we like to think Jonathan Kazlau.
Great
Oh,
block.
wow, what a play by Kazlau.
Ari Sofer chiming in with a nice goal. From America, we wish him mazel tov on his upcoming nuptials. I think that was DRS 60, SK 66 as he texts in. 7:55 to go of the game. And DRS looks to be heading for a March 13th date. Now, this could lead to a sort of a problem, is that DRS will be playing, it looks like now, in the championship game. If DRS wins Sarachek on Friday,
And here comes
They're the-
Yair Sturm and Yehuda Frankel and Aaron Ehrlich.
they're already in the quarterfinals with a bye. If they beat the 8 or 9 seed, wherever they have to play, then we could have 2 games simultaneously, one in Washington Heights and one in Lawrence
Very
Middle School.
true. That's going to be hard to get fans to the JV game, as all of the seniors will most likely be.
I think it'll be both. I think we'll be able to do
NYU.
both. Taking on a team from Los Angeles that day, because the Los Angeles teams had the 3, 4, and 5 seeds. For some reason, Frisch was relegated to a 7 seed.
Frisch, last year's Sarachek tournament champions.
Great game.
great
Two
game
great
going
games.
into
They beat us
triple
by
overtime.
They beat us by 2. Yeah, Max Rosner was a hero. of
Max
that game.
Rosner and
AB, but Max was pounding threes in overtime.
Max was it's true.
Oh.
Every time they went down by 3,
Max.
Max was there to hit the 3. Shout out to him.
Sturm is offside.
You know,
and
we have-
saved by Urbanipur.
We haven't seen
regardless.
much of that this season. Max shooting.
We have not seen it. He's been playing down low. I mean, it's against Frisch, a smaller team. They're a very perimeter team. They'll shoot a lot of threes. You can kind of take a big man, put them out on the perimeter. But against DRS, when you have such big guys like Judah Levine, Akiva Ackerman, and of course MVP Gabriel Leifer, it's harder to put one of your big guys on the perimeter when you need him underneath.
Who's out there now? Who do we
Out
have?
here's
Yair
Frankel.
Sturm
Frankel
and
behind the
Frankel.
net now.
Whoa,
Oh, and he
loses
smashes
his
to the
stick.
boards. There's no penalty called. I'm pretty surprised at that.
I'm not. The ref's thinking one thing. Carlos Agabi's or Holy Schnitzel right now. That's what he's thinking. He's got a couple of minutes, and you know what? We're all thinking it's time to go home. So, and 68 wants
Hammer
the puck.
calling for the puck at the point.
Jack Hamer.
I think
good
it's
name, I
pronounced
like it.
Hammer.
Jack
Is it
Hammer.
Hammer or Hamer?
Hammer.
Jack Hammer.
Hammer.
So why doesn't he have 2 M's?
It's a good question.
Thank you. You have any other ones? If a tree fell in a
Not that
forest,
I
would it
know
make a
of.
noise?
You ask that question every single day, and I still don't have an answer. But
Here
I think
comes
it's
Eitan
yes.
Guestel and
I once said
Alexander
no
Popilski.
I'm actually positive that the answer is yes.
I once had an answer to the question. I feel like this. If you're playing baseball and you throw a pitch and there's nobody on base and it gets by the catcher, it's not ruled a wild pitch.
And here comes Eitan Guestel to take his
Because
face
why?
off. One back
Because
by
no runner-
Eitan.
Because no runner advances. You see, it's only a wild pitch if a runner
Both
advances.
saved by Urbanipur jumping up in the air.
So similarly, if a tree falls and nobody hears it, what's the noise? There's nobody there to hear it. It's like there's no runner to advance. We could wax.
One
I
back
guess
by
so. I
Eitan
mean,
again and a
the
shot.
sound's still there, though.
Deflected.
No?
Sound
by
is there,
Mazin
but
The sound
across
is
the
there.
boards.
So the question is, does it make a sound?
Does it make a noise?
The
Is the
tree-
que- no, of
does
course
it
it
make a
makes a sound.
noise?
A noise, is it something that people hear, or is it the
What's the
volume?
official? Let's look
Talking
up
about
the
more important
official.
things.
Let's
The
look up the
game's 6-0.
official
People-
definition
People want to hear more about this.
of the word noise.
You have to, and I think if you Google this question, you get different things. All right, we'll turn this broadcast back over to Tzaddik.
Thank you, Rabbi Storch. I
Fuchs.
appreciate it. Back past half court now. Popilski's hustling. Woo! Alexander Popilski. Eitan Guestel in front of the net now and a shot. Not going to go. Popilski with a shot. Rebound. Couldn't put it home.
I mean, Larry has emptied the bench. We're going on to line 6 now with Questel.
I just looked up the official definition of a noise.
Oh, this is important stuff.
The
yeah.
official definition of a noise is a sound.
Aha.
So,
So you think it does make it? So why is it not
It
a
makes a
wild pitch
sound.
in baseball? Meaning, why is a pitcher penalized if only if somebody's on base? But the same pitch is not ruled a wild pitch if nobody's on base.
Mazin pass to Schwartzman. Schwartzman wide right. Guestel clears it out.
I feel like if
Backhand.
it doesn't have an effect on the game, it might not be important enough. I'm not sure.
And what about here? How do we get to that question?
You
Clear
asked
save by
if
Urbanipur.
I had any more questions.
Ah. So if you're DRS now, 6-0 lead. You have Aryeh on the bench. Hasn't played much this season. Jakey's got the 6-0 lead. Do you think Aryeh wants to get in the game, Aryeh?
Of course he wants to get in the game. I don't know. I'm a bit selfish here. A little bit biased. I think he should come in because he's my brother. But we'll see. I don't know what happens. Maybe Savitsky
Do
should
you
come
want
in.
to get? Oh, Savitsky also.
Savitsky is also
but
on the
you
bench.
give up a shutout. That's the thing. It's something.
A
there's
playoff
something-
shutout.
A playoff shutout.
I don't feel like Jakey Friedman needs the confidence boost of having a shutout.
It's
I
not
don't
about the
feel like-
confidence. It's about.
It is about the confidence,
It's about
though.
the-
It's
it's not about the record
confidence.
books, the
It's
pedigree?
definitely about the confidence.
And here comes Geschmack to be.
Classic DRS right there.
Oh, great play by Greenberg. Shot,
Greenberg, a
save.
shot.
Can't poke in the rebound.
I played on a hockey team with Greenberg's uncle 25 years ago. Could you broadcast and sit at the same time? Let's
Are
find
you
out.
able to see?
Enough.
I don't think you could see this whole side of it.
And a shot behind the net now. Greenberg trying to get it in front of the net. Greenberg. And it's still behind the net.
I'll
Greenberg
continue
behind the net
standing.
now. Greenberg.
Let's set the tone. If DRS does advance after this game, which looks like it will, who is next up for DRS?
It is either going to be Frisch or Hafter, and Frisch's junior varsity hockey team, their best player, I do not know his name at the moment, but he actually broke his leg.
Which
Ribs.
part?
His ribs.
His ribs. I'm sorry to hear that. That's pretty
I hate when
unfortunate,
that.
actually.
Which rib? You have a number of them.
I don't know. But
Is
again,
it Hafter? You sure it's Hafter that they're still in
Frisch
the...
is playing Hafter, yes.
When
but,
are they playing?
I could look that up for you.
Now, if it is Hafter that makes it to the championship, first of all, we would see a ton of fans there. Second of all, I think that will give a huge advantage to DRS, as DRS has beat them twice this year, both in resounding fashion.
It is Hafter. Hafter beat JEC in the quarterfinals 3-0. And they will be playing
Can we
Chris.
switch all hockey scores to make it like soccer and say 3-0? Wouldn't that be
3-0?
more I think we should switch
3-0.
it.
Fun fact, soccer season is starting March 21st.
Who do you root for?
Will we be having broadcasts for the soccer games?
I thought you meant
We
like
will
ours.
not.
I thought you meant
We
our-
will not be having broadcasts for the soccer games. However, Coach Larry Gross is the coach of the North Shore boys varsity soccer team. It will be fun to play against your own hockey coach. Playing against him in soccer will be something special.
I believe soccer is the sport that DRS has yet to achieve a championship in.
DRS's first ever playoff win was last year.
Yeah,
against
softball,
Frisch.
softball we have. Basketball we have.
Volleyball we
Hockey
don't
we
have.
have. Volleyball we were 1 point away in 2009, I think.
Back comes Goldberg back to Sokol now. Sokol, he gets tripped up, and they're not going to call a penalty at Rabbi
There are a
Storch.
lot of Goldbergs out right now.
As you aforementioned, Rabbi Storch, all they care about is the Carlson Gabbies or Holy Schnitzel. No penalty is going to be called, even if it was a trip.
Is this a record for most Goldbergs on a court at the same time?
How many are on?
2.
2? I'd assume not. Goldberg's a pretty common name.
Gold. It's the goalie! You don't get my joke.
I do get the joke.
Do you get
Mighty
my
Ducks.
Mighty Ducks. It's the goalie.
I do get your joke. That's honestly, it's the first time I've gotten your joke all night.
Melville joke. You get the toothbrush.
I did get the Melville joke, but I heard
You were
it
there.
before. I heard it
Where
before.
are we holding in terms of viewers for all of our 6 viewers at home? No, I'm sure we have a couple.
Viewers, we have 61 right now.
61 guys. I'm sure.
once we were up 6-0, guys turned it off.
4:11 remaining face
Super
off.
Tuesday. If anybody has anything to say on
my
Super
guys.
Tuesday, and Trump. Oh, that's a
Goal
goal.
scored!
Guess what? It's a
Goal
Goldberg.
scored by Goldberg.
Elon Goldberg, 7-0.
Goldberg.
Replay? No
Because
replay.
it's going to be scored by a
Goal
Goldberg because
scored by.
there are a lot of Goldbergs out there.
Was it Elon?
7-0. Elon Goldberg.
Elon Goldberg scores for DRS. Puts up 7-0. Assisted by.
I don't
Nobody.
know. Ehrlich
No.
is out there for the first time this evening.
No assist. DRS
DRS
goes up 7-0. You gotta feel bad for Urbanipur. He's been having an incredible game,
You know what?
but he's down 7-0.
We don't have statisticians here, but if we did for shots on goal, it would be like a lot to a little.
It would be a lot to a little.
Prime Asman is
I don't know.
requesting a
I have
shout-out.
stats for a lot of things. This is not one that I've been keeping.
And after at the half, Heschel takes the lead on Mr. Feldman's YDE 32-16 with the out-of-town scoreboard.
Heschel also undefeated this season, varsity basketball.
My brother's
Here's the
nephew's
Irish
on
serving
that.
a shot.
Rebound,
couldn't put it
save. Can't put it through.
Is Ramanapur still in that?
Yes.
Vanderpoort is still in net.
They're not putting in Joshua Chigger, who, by the way, I'm not going to lie, he has a customized helmet. It's
His
pretty
helmet
nice.
is beautiful.
At some point, you want to take the just, you know. Oh, I think Jakey might be coming to the bench. No, Jakey's not. This game is not the same without Melman. You know, Melman has a way of sitting behind Jakey. Oh, yeah, Jakey!
Thank you. Face off won by DRS. Ehrlich keeps it in. Here's Frankel now. Frankel.
Ehrlich is a very Ehrlich player. Do you
Ehrlich
get that?
again.
I do get that.
not
I get
funny.
that too. It's just not funny.
I got to work
Not
on this.
funny.
Maybe we should have practice between now and the champion. Who's going to call the championship? Are we, Commissioner Gordon?
Do we broadcast?
I
I
think it's a
heard-
league broadcast. I made that policy last year. I think it's better to be a neutral broadcast. Whether we
Fair,
play
that is
Halfstar
fair.
or Frisch, everybody's got their own broadcast.
Unless,
And,
of course, both
Both
teams
teams
broadcast.
could broadcast maybe.
I don't know if there's enough Wi-Fi there, and it's better to have, it's like a national game already at the championship. You want to bring in the neutral guys.
Makes sense. Makes
So
sense.
I think it would be fantastic.
How do you choose who broadcasts though?
So we have a team, last year, Ari Whitkus, my neighbor, is fantastic. You get a guy not involved in the game, and it would be really a nice job.
2:50 remaining in what has been a resounding victory for DRS. And
You
I
can't
think
say
our-
victory, resounding lead at this point.
Lead, correct. And we would just like to thank Chaim Schwartz, Moshe Maltz, Benjamin Klein, and of course Rabbi Fletcher and Simon Summers, who's not with us tonight.
Simcha's with us. He's watching the game at home.
Of course, but he's not directing us.
I just got a update from the commissioner that it's still to be determined as to who calls the championship. Commissioner, if I could put my name in the hat, I'd love to call the game.
Kostel, Elias, Marks, and Popilski on right now.
March 13th. Game is going to be, I believe, 2 o'clock. I think it's a triple header this year. I think it's going to be 8th grade, followed by junior varsity, followed by varsity. If the commissioner could text in with the times, that would be fun. Popilski and Marks doing their job. Marks was playing early in the game and has not seen a lot of ice time since the early portion of the game. Eitan Ari's father's at the game. So, Eitan, you're playing in a game. You're up 7-0. What are you rooting for at this point? Nobody to get hurt, I guess.
It's true. I mean, you got to just let guys have fun who don't normally get to play.
You know, I'm looking at Elias and I'm getting nostalgic. You know, when I was in my high school, I took Spanish, and my Spanish name was Elias.
Is Elias
Elias.
Spanish? Oh.
Elias. I'm Eli, so she turned it into Elias. That was my Spanish name. Senorita Stone. Senora Stone. That was some class. Apparently, Frisch is up 36-27 with 40 seconds left in something. But the broadcast is freezing. I mean, it's hot. But so after trying to make a little bit of a run to stay involved in the MYHSL varsity championship.
Shot by Lindenblad, not going to go.
1:31 to go.
We will be bringing MVP of the game, Josef Adler.
You think Adler's MVP, not Weinstock?
An exclusive
Is
interview.
he MVP? I don't know. He has
I think
two
we have to
goals and an assist.
ask consult with Larry, but I think Weinstock was also tremendous
I
today.
think Josef should get the MVP because he assisted on a couple of goals as well.
I think Weinstock did also.
So
Hard to
Josef-
say. They both were great tonight.
Also, like,
And
Josef.
Jakey was Jakey.
Jakey was Jakey. But again, you expect this from Jakey.
Should we get both of them?
It's kind of like, you know, a couple years when LeBron didn't win MVP 1 year back in it, Jordan didn't win MVP. It's like, okay, we kind of expect it.
Yeah, you know what he's doing.
Maybe Rabbi Flexer's tie should win MVP. What do you think of that tie?
It's a very nice tie, honestly.
nice shade
it's a
of
very
teal.
nice tie.
Looks good, especially matching the blue, royal blue keychain.
Goal, shot, save.
Did you say
Wow.
goal?
What a save
bad,
by
I did not
Jakey
mean to say
Friedman.
goal.
Still giving it his all with 1:10
Great
remaining.
save by Jakey Friedman. He wants that shutout. He's playing very well.
And Melman is here, Rabbi Storch. Melman is here. Maybe we can get some Jakey.
Yeah, Jakey. Okay. Okay, the times of the championship game. The 8th grade game would be 11:15. We do not have Sunday school that day, so you could go. 1:45 for the JV and 4-ish for the varsity. Now,
8th grade
DRS
plays
will
at
not-
Lawrence.
Yeah, they're playing in Lawrence this year.
Last year they played at North Shore.
That was last
an
year.
unbelievable
Last-
game.
last- year they
You
played at
can't
North
live in
Shore.
the past. You have to live in the future.
It's true.
Shot, rebound, save. 1 minute remaining.
And we will have to schedule our Sarachek semis. Hopefully, be later. I don't know. Last year I had a wedding to go to in the middle of that Sarachek tournament. I missed Shine's last second tip in a brutal loss for DRS in the semis. DRS currently is 28-0 in the varsity basketball, looking to finish 33-0, hopefully. But they have 5 tough games ahead. Shevitz flips it out of the zone with 45 seconds to go. Siegel out there now.
And the shot by the net. Would you imagine that Larry's telling the kids not to score now?
I think he traditionally tells them that. Put it to the corner. You don't want to add insult to injury. It's 7-0. Hank is not coming back now.
25 seconds remaining, and DRS is getting ready to pop some of that. Now, I wouldn't say champagne since we're under 21 here, but maybe some apple cider perhaps.
Apple cider.
Actually, that's a substitute. Bryce Harper of the Washington Nationals, when he was 19 years old, his team made the playoffs. So
Playoffs?
There was a
Playoffs?
There was a Shyla asked, what did they do? And he did apple cider. And that is all.
That
DRS
is
is
it,
going to the
DRS.
ship. And we're going to be back here with Josef Adler. We'll be right back.
This is
get him, I'll
the
go get him.
DRS is after let them do the handshakes. I believe in the number of years I think DRS is around, DRS goes back to the JV championship for the first time in 2 years. This is their biggest victory in history in a JV semifinal. DRS first won the JV championship in 1999, and they have yet to win a DRS JV championship, I think in about 8-9 years. I have to go back and look at the banners, but it's been about 2006 when Sam Schertz was behind the net. The last time DRS has won a junior varsity championship. We're waiting now for an interview for those of you keeping score at home, you might want to flip over to Super Tuesday results and watch Donald Trump, as he has really successfully advanced, it looks like, to become the Republican nominee. And both JV teams still in action. We have a 10-0 squad against this team is now 12-0 as they head for the ship. And the JV basketball team should be in action next Tuesday night. Join us next Tuesday night for what will be our final, and hopefully will be a doubleheader. JV basketball at 7 and varsity sometime at 9 in a doubleheader action for our final DRS live home game of the season, as the two undefeated basketball teams try to both advance to the championship. But tonight was really a mismatch. Tonight was really a stellar performance by DRS. What looked to be a tough game early after 1-0. Then DRS came on with 4 goals in the second period and really moved ahead, adding in 2 more. We're bringing in Josef Adler, our first star of the game tonight, as we're getting Josef to the microphone. Here we have Josef. Put on the Zach. You got to put on the situations. Here we go. Josef.
And welcome to Josef Adler, coming fresh off another 2-goal night. Is this like your 4th of the season, postseason combined? What is this?
I guess so, yeah.
Josef, you've had a big month. First your sister gets married, and now a trip to the championship. Which one was more exciting for you?
Championship.
Championship. I'll tell you, make sure your sister knows that.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
What were your expectations going into the game, and how did it play out as the game went on?
Yeah, just like I said in the beginning of the season, I was just looking to get in the back of the net.
Pretty
We're
simple.
hoping for a chance of redemption here, maybe a bit of a longer, more thorough answer.
Hafter versus Frisch.
Hafter versus Frisch.
What do you want?
What are my thoughts?
That will be your opponent in the
Talbot,
championship.
baby. Where's your keeper?
Hafter versus Frisch. Who do you expect and who do you want?
I
Remember, they're
want
watching
Hafter.
right now. You want Hafter.
I want
Why?
Hafter. I don't know, because we don't know what Frisch is like. We never played against them. We played against Hafter, so we would know.
Well,
Okay.
I saw the raw emotion on your face after the second goal. What was going through your head right there when you scored the second goal?
The curl out. That was just a seal of the game. You know, that was just made me seal the game up. That was it.
We're kind of disappointed you didn't hit the dab when we asked you to, but it's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's
Maybe
okay.
Maybe next time.
Everyone, that's Josef Adler. This is
Josef,
DRS Live.
congratulations on tonight's
We're going
win.
to the ship. We'll be back.
And we look forward to watching you next Sunday. And next broadcast will be next Tuesday night. Next Tuesday night, doubleheader action here in the greenhouse.